Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Mayor Chirico, for being at the Islamic Center of Naperville. I'm Ayman Beg. I'm part of the Political Engagement Committee at the Mosque. We just wanted to ask you, have you been to a mosque prior to visiting Islamic Center?
No, I have not. This is my first time.
Okay, that's great.
Very happy. I'm very grateful. Krishna Bansal had invited me a couple of weeks ago, and I happened to have my day open. As I explained to Krishna, I said I try to keep my weekends open for family.
Yes.
And I had an opening today. I thought, well, this would be a great time and I think well-timed for what's happening in our communities and in our nation right now. So I'm glad to have an opportunity to be here.
Well, we appreciate you being here, taking your time out on a Sunday. So, prior to coming to the Islamic Center, this is your first time, what was your general perception? I understand you mentioned about fear that's out in the community and in our nation. What was your perception?
Well, my perception has not certainly been one of fear in our community. At least we have been a very loving community, and I've been welcomed gratefully into the Indian American community. But I think if you expand that beyond to the nation, certainly it's one right now. There's a lot of rhetoric and there's a lot of hate, and that's just something that I think is very unfortunate. I don't think it helps our nation at all. So the Indian American Outreach Group had started this program. I think our first meeting was about 6 months ago, and I think it was very helpful. And I think, again, that the more we learn about one another, the more barriers come down, and that's just a good thing.
Great. Well, thank you. And what do you think, you being here now for the past few minutes, what has been your perception about the event itself, and anything that you feel that we can do to improve? Because we plan to do this on an ongoing basis.
Well, I think the more we do it, the better. And I think that it's great to see the community engage in this. We see this is Naperville. And it's nice to have Naperville being invited here so that we can learn about each other's faith and about our community and our neighbors. And so this is just a really good thing.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you for being here.
You bet. Thank you.
Hopefully we'll have your family over next time. All right.
We'll do that. Thank you.
For daylight savings time, it's good afternoon. It's good morning. Yesterday this time. Thank you for having me this morning, this afternoon. And how fitting that we have this open house at this time in the United States with all that's going on. Watching TV the other night, it was really disheartening to see the divide of our nation, our communities. And so to have an open house and to bring people together and to break down those barriers, those walls of fear and misunderstanding and mistrust is a very good idea, and we're very appreciative. We're neighbors. Our community is very diverse, and our diversity is our strength, and I believe that. And I think most people believe that. But there's also an element of, as I said, fear and mistrust. And so the best way to overcome that is through communication and through sharing ideas and having the freedom and to express our faith and our religions and just all of our personal feelings. So I'm grateful that we have all this together today, and I hope that this is a positive step. I believe it will be a positive step towards mutual respect and understanding and love and just getting along in our community. And that's what we need.
This is Krishna Bansal. I'm the chairman of Indian Community Outreach with the City of Naperville, as well as I'm working with the City of Naperville, City of Aurora, and many other initiatives around in the surrounding communities, especially related to the outreach and volunteer work. I really commend ICN today for hosting such a wonderful event. This is an outreach event which is so much required so that people understand and know what's going on in our community, who we are. And I mean, it's our responsibility for us to reach out. And once we reach out, I have seen on many other occasions, I mean, people will come to us. And we need to keep on doing it. This is a wonderful event. I really congratulate the board and all the members around here. You see a lot of people here. And I wish them all the luck. And we all are working together towards it.
Beg. I'm with the Islamic Center of Naperville. I am the political committee chair over here. And we are here at the Open Mosque Day at the Islamic Center of Naperville.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, sir, first a few questions just about your name, what
Right.
organization you're part of,
Uh-huh.
and then we just ask some general questions about your perception. So what's your name, sir?
My name is Father Walter George, but my last name is spelled differently than George.
Okay.
It's a Slavic origin, so it's like DZIORDZ. That's
see.
George.
Oh, wow, okay. I think I like the other George. No, just kidding.
I know. And I'm a Roman Catholic priest. I'm a member of the Marians of the Immaculate Conception, and we're a 300-plus-year-old religious order based in the United States out of Stockbridge, Massachusetts.
I see. Okay, great. And you are here in Naperville because this is where you're stationed.
I'm the pastor of a church called Our Lady of Peace, and it's in Darien, Illinois. But I was at an ecumenical gathering last week, and I got a card that mentioned this event.
Okay.
And so I wanted to definitely take advantage of it and come out and see it.
Oh, great. Nice to have you here. So
Thank
can
you.
you tell us, have you been to a mosque before?
Yes, I have. I've been to the Dome of the Rock.
Oh.
I was in Jerusalem, and I saw that's pretty special.
That is special.
As a matter of fact,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
I did go there.
Okay.
And I was telling various people, that some of the best restaurants I've ever been to, not your question,
Yes, yes.
was an Arabic restaurant in Jerusalem and a Palestinian one in Bethlehem. But
Wow.
mosque, the Dome of the Rock, was the only mosque I've been at before. Now, I was invited by an Islamic group in Darien about a month or two ago, several months ago.
I see.
But it's not really a mosque yet, but people pray there.
Got it.
And I did go to two specials at the end of the fast,
I see.
Ramadan fast.
Okay, okay, so
And that's
you've been
at a
to it.
hotel. So that's
Right.
not a mosque either. People are praying there.
Yes.
But in terms of a mosque, like a building that's dedicated to prayer, Dome of the Rock was it. And now
Well,
my second.
Well, I think
you
you've already
praise it?
set my expectation about you visiting a mosque. So you've been here today, what's been your perception about Islam and in the United States, and just your perception about this particular event here?
I know that there's a lot of negativity right now, and I find that to be very much a shame. My own personal impression, I've always had the highest admiration for Islam. In seminary, Roman Catholic seminary, I had heard that the reason why St. Thomas Aquinas was able to get Aristotle and bring him into the Roman Catholic Church was because of two Islamic scholars, Averroes and Avicenna, and so he was able to get them and bring Aristotle over. We knew that, but there's also a lot that I did not know, and actually that's been explained to me now, very basic stuff. I find that Americans in general are missing out on basic things that are right in front of them. If they noticed it, they would see that Islam is a tremendously great religion and that deserves the highest of respect.
I appreciate your comments. And what do you think about the event here?
I think it's a great idea. I did not know what I would expect when I came here.
Yeah.
And now that I am here and I've walked around to all the various tables and tried the food and things like that, I think your idea is brilliant.
Right.
It's a great, I think that the best way to overcome any kind of negativity, negative feelings is through information.
Transparency and communication.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and you can't do better than this.
Great. Well, I appreciate your comments, sir. Thank you
bet.
so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Jason, thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. We just would like to know your experience, how you felt, or anything that you want to suggest, please do so.
Okay, well, I'd like to thank you for opening up your mosque to the community. It was very nice. Everybody here has been very friendly. It was very interesting. I talked with, I can't remember his name, but I had some questions for him and gave me a Quran to take home with me. And
Excellent.
my son and I went into the, I don't know if you call that the mosque, or they went in and we observed the prayer. It was nice. It was interesting to see, and then they explained afterward and gave us the page. So it was very nice. I didn't have any expectations when I came. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. I didn't know there would be food. The food was delicious too.
Glad that you enjoyed the food.
So it was very nice. I didn't. I thought maybe it was just going to be a tour of the building, but it's been very nice. The people have been available to answer questions, and I think it was very nice to watch the prayer. I think I might have felt like I was intruding, perhaps, but because they invited us to participate and then invited us to ask questions afterward. I didn't ask any questions, but others were asking questions. It was nice. So I thought it was very good. I wouldn't ask you to change anything. I think it's nice that you're doing it. I think the setup is nice with the different stations to talk about different things. My daughter had a painting on her hand, and so I think it's nice. I guess I would just encourage you to do it. I don't know, is this the first time you've done it? Or
no, this is our second that we did. And you felt, for us, it's very important to get your feedback like this. You felt it's welcoming, or, after attending this, any perception or anything, that new information that you felt that you didn't know before, or?
Well, there were some parts we were talking about in the Quran, and so, for example, I didn't know there was a chapter on Mary, and some of the other. Like I have a man who works for me who's Muslim, and I know that he leaves on Friday at lunchtime to go pray, and so when we were talking about the prayers, then I knew about the 5 prayers a day, but I didn't realize that the Friday afternoon was the most important prayer, and so that it made sense for why he leaves. And of course, I encourage him to do that. Right, we make allowance for that. So, but it was good for me to understand how it fits in, and of course, I understand too with the Muslim community, especially in America right now, the
media,
the atmosphere may be a little different because there's some intolerance in the community, and of course I don't feel that. Otherwise, that's why I'm here, to understand. So I think it's a good for your community to do the outreach, because it'll help everybody to understand better.
Great, really appreciate it. Thank you, Jason. Okay. And we hope to see you again, and we plan to continue to do this more often.
Good, thank you.
Thank you, Jason. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Monica and Gloria, thanks a lot. We welcome you here and would like to know how you felt. Any suggestions for us when we host this program again? So any feedback would be appreciated from you.
I thought that it was extremely informative and extremely thorough, very wonderful. There's a lot of variety as well, which I really appreciated. It kind of answered all of my questions. Everybody was very helpful. It was very, very well done.
Great. So you're from Naperville, or?
Geneva, so very close to here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Gloria, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd agree. I didn't know what I was really coming into. Monica invited me. Her teacher had kind of advertised this. And so I was like, oh yeah, sure. I don't know much about the religion. So we came, and yeah, I feel like I've been informed about a lot of different aspects of the faith. And everyone has been very welcoming and very kind. And just like willing to talk about, what they believe in, and just kind of share, the kind of the mission of what is they're trying to do here. So yeah, I've had a great experience.
Excellent. Glad. Did you try some food?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Yes.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Great. We are glad. We really wanted to focus on that. You feel welcome, and I think we'll host more of these events in the future. And please do come. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us anytime.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it looks
and
awesome.
I'm gonna kind of maintain it because I want to keep it as long as
definitely.
possible. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what it's called?
Henna.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Monica.
Monica.
Stephanie.
Colleen.
Welcome all to ICN Mosque, ICN Naperville Center here, and would like to know, before coming here, what was your perception and how you felt about this program. So share your thoughts, any suggestions.
To be honest, I didn't really know very much about anything at all. I had like a few perceptions, like from what other people have told me. I thought maybe it was like a little bit more strict and a little bit more like, I don't know, yeah, just mostly strict. That's what I thought originally. Yeah. But like now I see like everyone was really welcoming and like it's super fun. I don't know, I really liked it.
Excellent, glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Stephanie?
Same perception. When I walked in, I felt so welcome. Everyone's so nice here and very welcoming.
Wonderful to hear.
Yeah, same with me. Before I came, I thought it was gonna be like really small and like kind of like strict and like no like talking or anything. But coming here, like everyone's super nice and they want us to like try new things and like get out of our comfort zone. I think it's pretty cool.
Great, I do see you have a headscarf. So you got a headscarf from here or?
Yeah, we just stopped by there. It was really fun.
Okay, great, excellent. Any suggestions for our future events or anything that you want to add or share? You are all from Naperville or?
Yeah.
Okay, Naperville North?
Yeah.
Okay, great, excellent. Any thoughts that you want to share?
To be honest, I really liked it. I don't know. I think that it was like really fun.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I thought it was
me
awesome.
too. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Welcome, Craig. Would like to know how is your experience so far? You're attending this program. Is this your first time here? Or before coming here, what was your perception? And anything in future that we can improve or change on? Just would like to get some of your thoughts.
Oh, my perception of the Islamic faith prior to being here has always been fascinating. The warm reception that I have here has been very nice. It's been interesting to learn more about how everybody prays and what the different bowing techniques are. And since I don't speak the language, it was a nice little handout that you gave here that explained very, very clearly how. Well, that's very nice, so that I actually understand what's going on. I enjoy the amount of respect that everybody shows, Allah. It's nice to see, there is that strength and faith. As I've been wandering through here, and I noticed you have the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts. I didn't know that was part of.
Yeah, we have a youth program, and we have dedicated Scout Masters. Excellent scouting program, actually. Any other comments, suggestions for future events that you can think of?
This is very nice. Like I say, this is very relaxed. Okay, there isn't any pressure. All the different members of the mosque are wandering around and asking if, very friendly, if, how are you doing, what's going on? Can I help you? Did you try this? Have you been over? It's nice. And I ran into a couple individuals that I discussed philosophically with as far as the differences among the different religions, and that's interesting too.
Great, really, I think that's what we are looking forward for these events, that we want to reach out proactively as well to our neighbors. So are you from Naperville or?
I'm from Wheaton.
Wheaton, excellent, great.
Right, and there is a perceived threat whenever there's change in a society, and again, why I've always been fascinated with learning different cultures and different beliefs. But like I say, that is one of the great things that will help you, is as you reach out and your neighbors see that there is no threat. Okay, that different is not bad. Different is just different.
Absolutely, I think that's what we are trying to reach out as well, to have that. We don't want to be labeled as that we are not reaching out. So our objective is to make sure that we reach out to all the community members and the surrounding suburb areas. Mm-hmm. Any other thoughts, any other last comments?
I say you're doing well.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Peace and blessings be upon you all. I welcome each and everyone in and around Naperville and Aurora area for the Open Mosque Day. It's a great day to be out here at ICN, and the Open Mosque Day's intention is to invite all our neighbors so they get to know the truth about Islam and Muslims from the source instead of listening to the media and hear what's being said about Muslims and Islams on the media. So inshallah, we hope that everyone who comes here get to know more about your neighbors, ask questions, go back with knowledge about what Islam is all about, and we hope that you have a great time here. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Ayman Beg. We'll be doing a post-exit poll, if you will, of the event at Islamic Center of Naperville, our open mosque day.
Created man has taught him articulate speech. The sun and the moon follow around him, and the stars and the trees all prostrate themselves. And he has raised up the heaven and has set a balance, that you may not transgress in the balance. But weigh things equitably and skip not in the balance. And he has set up the earth for all beings. Therein are fruit and palm trees with their dates and sheaves, and a variety of corn with both husk and grain, which of the bounties of the Lord will proclaim, you men and jinn that do not.
Thank you very much. If you heard about if you listened to the surah, the chapter was called the Merciful. And this is a prominent quality attribute of God. God is the God of mercy. And if you look at from His mercy, He taught us how to speak. He created us. He taught us how to interact with one another. And this is what we want to embody, and all faiths try to embody the concept of mercy towards one another. Whether we agree or disagree, we need to be merciful, coexist, cooperate, and work towards common good. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Be merciful to those that are on earth, and the one that is in heavens will show you mercy." So if you say, think about that, what's the converse of that? In order to get God's mercy, which we all aspire to have, we need to be merciful to the creation of God. And this is something that we wanted to emphasize, because sometimes what we see is that Islam is portrayed as a religion which is anger and vengeance, but the mercy is what God wants from each and every one of us, to be merciful towards each other. And He described the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, as a mercy for the worlds. So if a Muslim is not being merciful towards others, he is not following the prophetic teachings, nor is he following the characteristic that God likes to see in His creation. If you are, some of you may be wondering, why was he reciting it like that? Right? Is there a specific reason? Is there a specific method? Yes. We believe that not only was the Quran revealed by God through Angel Gabriel and taught directly to the Prophet Muhammad. So we believe that Prophet Muhammad taught all of his companions, and the companions passed it on. The wordings, but also the way that it was recited. There's specific rules of how it's recited, how much, why is one thing stretched 6 seconds, 4 seconds. All of these rules are taught, and we teach these to our children. Another question that some of the people are asking is that we've heard that children as young as 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, they start to memorize it. But some of them, they don't know the meaning. And that's true. But why is that? We hope that when it's easier, anybody who's trying to memorize something in their teens, their 20s, and a little longer, they know that it's much more difficult to memorize. So we try to teach them when they're young and give them cliff notes of what it means, but as they grow older, then this is a verb, this is a noun, this is what it means, and how to apply it to your own personal daily life and being the source of goodness, of understanding towards others. So again, thank you very much for coming. We hope that you are benefiting from the exhibits. Please, this is something I'd like to emphasize. I know some of you may be, I've seen this with the Imam's table, and one person actually told me, she said that, I was like, go ahead, ask your question freely. And she's like, I'm just worried about phrasing it the right way. Look, these are the opportunities we've been looking for. Be open. No one here is going to get offended. Be open, any question that you want to ask. Right? We want people to come and to talk and try to learn about Islam. And the fact that you're here is an indication that you're not trying to be disrespectful, you're just trying to learn. and that you want to learn more about Islam, and that you want to work together. Again, thank you very much. It's a pleasure, Shoaib, our president, to come up here.
Thank you, Sheikh. By the way, this was the Imam, Sheikh Rizwan Ali, and there is a table here, meet the Imam. So you're welcome to stop by, talk to him, get your questions answered. And I also wanted to thank all of you. It's indeed a great honor to have all of you here today, taking time off for your weekend to be here. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for coming here today. And we're also honored to have a special guest amongst us. The Mayor of Naperville, Mayor Steve Chirico, has taken the time to come here. I'd like to welcome Mayor Chirico to come and say a couple words to the audience.